Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Shelly here and welcome back to my channel. Today, as you guys can already see from the thumbnail and the title, I'm going to be doing a review and I'm going to show you guys how I achieved this look on my eyes with the JUVIA'S Place, the Warrior by JUVIA'S Place. So it's basically the Warrior palette. If you guys have not seen this as yet on social media, you have been under a rock. This palette has been all over Instagram. The palette retails for $21.99. The release date I think was either Tuesday or Wednesday. I ordered mine the same day that they sent me the email notification. The palette has been sold out. It's sold out in like, I don't even know if this is the first day or the second day, but I know that I had went back and I checked it and it was sold out. So it's gonna be restocked very soon. So if you guys didn't get your hands on it yet, don't worry, they are gonna restock it. Plus I use a coupon code, so I think I paid like $19 for mine or something like that. I use Nikki's Nikki Tutorials code because I couldn't think of anyone else's code when I was placing the order, and she's always putting her code out there. So that's how it clicked in my head, and I'm like, Nikki, because I was trying to order it before it ran out, so I don't know who else has a code for JUVIA'S Place, but I know she does. This is what the palette looks like. If you guys haven't seen it as yet, it has like a bald head black lady on the front of it, and she has this really nice chunky necklace around her neck, and then it just says the Warrior Palette by JUVIA'S Place underneath the bottom. The side of the palette has like this gold strip, which I absolutely love. It's all around it, and then in the back of the palette is completely blank. The box has like all of the ingredients and what it was inspired by on the back of the box. Alright, so when you open the palette, the first thing that you see is this plastic right here. All of JUVIA'S Place palettes come with this plastic to help you protect your shadows, which I absolutely love. And up to this day, every single one of my JUVIA'S Place palettes still has this inside because it really does help to protect your shadows for me. I don't know for anyone else. The top of the palette has this really pretty gold detailing, which I love. I love pretty packaging. I don't know about anyone else, but I love a pretty packaging. And then in the bottom of the palette where all the shadows are, this is what it looks like. It's a really pretty foiled gold shiny kind of material. Obviously the shadows look a mess right now because I just used them on my eyes, but you get 3 matte shades and 6 metallic. I think they're metallic, like metallic-y shimmer shades. I went ahead and swatched all of the shadows, so I'm gonna pop the clip in at some point in the video so that you guys can see how they look on my arm, how they swatch on my skin. But the formula for these are so buttery and so soft. I don't know how they press these, how they make them, but JUVIA'S Place has come through one more time for me. Like, this is probably my 6th or 7th palette that I own from this company, and I love every single one of them. Like, using the palette, you guys are gonna see that the fallout is very, very minimal. I should change one thing about the palette, and I really wanted to bring this up. That's just my personal preference. It doesn't have to be anyone else's, but if I had to change anything in this palette, it would be one of the gold shades. I feel like there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 gold like foiled metallic shades. Of course these two are like lighter gold shades, and then these are in the center. This shade down here is really a really pretty kind of similar yellowy gold. This one as well, very yellowy gold. So these two are not that big of a difference, so I would either trade one of these for a black. So these two shades I feel like are so close, so similar. I feel like we could have used a black in the palette instead of both of these shades being so close. That's just my personal opinion. Or even these 2 gold shades right here, they're very, very close. So I would probably trade one of these gold shades for a black shade, but like I said, that's just my personal preference. But other than that, the palette is beautiful. It's amazing. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I created this look, please continue to watch. It was really quick, nothing special. I didn't include my overall face because I feel like you guys have seen me do my face a whole ton of times. I'll definitely link down below though everything that I have on my face. Just gonna be showing you guys how I use the palette and how it works, and that's about it. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I create this look, please continue to watch. I went ahead and did my brows off camera, also primed my lids and set it with powder. If you guys don't have to set your lid with powder after you put concealer or eyeshadow base, God bless you. He didn't bless me in that way, and that's completely fine with me. So yeah, let's get started. First color that I'm gonna go into is called Kano, this shade right here. I'm not too big on the pronunciation of some of these JUVIA'S eyeshadow palettes, and I'm using a different lens today. You guys can see up in Amamaro, but it's okay. So we're gonna start with that shade. There's only 3 matte shades in this palette, these 2 and this one. Obviously this one is not gonna do anything for me as transition. It would be a really nice color though on my lid space, but as transition it's not gonna help me. All right, so we're gonna start with Kano, and I'm gonna try not to use any other palette, just this one. So I'm gonna start with this as my transition shade, and I love this color, this peanut butter color, as like a transition color. Oh, this is one of my favorite colors to use as a transition. You guys can obviously see that my face makeup is not done, and it's because JUVIA'S is not known to have like ridiculous fallout like Anastasia, but I didn't want to take the chance because I don't know if there's a difference in the formula of this one than the other ones, so that's why I just prefer not to do my face makeup first. So that first brush that I use for this color is my Morphe M535 blending brush. Now I'm going to go into my Morphe M321 brush, and it's a very small blending brush, and I'm going to go into this dark shade right here. This is the darkest shade in the palette. It's called Mino. I think it's Mino or Mino. I think it's Mino. I'm going to use this to basically give me like a cut crease, but it's only gonna play right here in the middle. So basically like that. I'm just gonna use it right here on my eyes and drag it all the way out. So that's what I'm gonna do with this shade. And don't worry if it goes down on your lid. It really doesn't matter if it goes down there because we're gonna cut that off of the crease. The only thing that we want to do is make sure that right above the line, like the edges, is blended out properly because we don't want it to look harsh. I'm going to dip into my MAC Studio Fix Concealer. This is in the shade NC45, and I'm just going to carve out my crease. You can use any flat shader brush for this. It doesn't have to be anything special. This one is from Clean Colors, and it was like $1. I'm going to switch concealer. I'm going to use my Kat Von D concealer because my MAC concealer is a little bit thick, a little bit too thick. So I'm going to use my Kat Von D concealer to basically add right on my lid. And I'm just going back over this dark shade with the brush just to intensify it because it's a little bit dull. So I'm going to use 3 of the shimmer shades in the palette. I'm going to start out with this color right here in the center. This shade is called Mormi. I don't know how it's pronounced, but it's called Mormi. Then I think in the center I'm going to go with Bakwa. This color in the bottom, Bakwa. So Mormi, Bakwa. Then I'm going to go in the corner with this shade called Idia. One thing that I do know with JUVIA'S palettes, the foil, the shimmers, you get the best result when you apply it with your finger. But I'm gonna start with a brush and see how they look. I didn't set the concealer. If you guys notice, I like to leave my concealer just like that and go right in with my shimmer shade. I just prefer not to set the concealer because the powder is just going to be in the way of my the powder is just going to be in the way of the shadow sticking, so I prefer not to set the concealer. And so far the brush, oh, the brush is giving me the best payoff. Yes, that's pretty. I know it could look way much better with my fingers, but the problem is with my fingers, it's not going to give me a clean, my fingers is not going to keep it clean with the shimmer. So even if I do use my finger closer to the darker shade, I have to use a brush just because my finger is just going to make a hot mess. So let me try with my finger. The brush is doing amazing, but let me try with my finger with the second shade. And I'm just going to put that right in the center. Right in the center. Then of course in the outer corner, I'm going to go in with that third shade. And I'm going to put it right here. I'm just going to use my fingers to blend these golds together. Then you can go back with your small brush just to clean up the edges. Alright you guys, so that's what I'm going to do for right now with the shadows. I'm going to go ahead and add a wing liner. I'm going to add lashes, finish up my entire face, and then I'll come back to tell you guys my final thoughts about this palette. We'll be right back. Alright guys, so that sums up the video. As you guys can see, the shadows performed amazingly. I barely had any fallout. The shimmer or pressed glitter, not pressed glitter, pressed shimmer, or however these shimmers are called, they are stunning, pigmented, beautiful, just like I expected from Juvia's Place. They have not let me down as yet, and I just love it. I love their formula. I love how fast I get my stuff when I order them in the mail, and I have nothing bad to say about this palette. So that's about it for this video. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave them down below. And without further ado of me babbling, that's about it for this video guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll definitely see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.